Hello out there in video land, YouTube, wherever the heck you're at, Instagram. No, I'm only on YouTube, so forget all those other guys. Forget about it. This is Sutclif, of course, converting oxygen into carbon dioxide on a daily basis. I'm doing my share depositing greenhouse gases. So, God, I've been doing these. I started doing these videos almost 7 years ago. Libby and Abby and Monon High Bridge and all that stuff. And I gotta tell you, people, I've aged, man. I look like crap. I look at my first and second video in just 7 or 8 years ago. I've had some health issues, nothing serious, no cancer or anything like that, but I've had a couple little health issues that go with age, I suppose. So, but I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and peace on earth, which is seems to be out of reach. There wasn't peace on earth before we were born. There won't be any afterwards. But it's a nice thought. It's a nice dream. But I just want to thank everyone that's tuning in, that takes some of their time to watch my videos, and I dig you. I dig you, man. That's like cool, man. Don't this to Santa Claus. So here it is, sometime in December. I don't know what date it is. What's the date? The 19th? I think it's December 19th, 2023, as this video is being made. And walk on by. Just walk on by. Feed the world. Feed the worms. I can't believe it. It's been decades since that video for help the people in Africa, that Band-Aid or whatever it was called, where all those artists got together, mostly British artists, and even Boy George. It was 1984, somewhere around 85, 84, produced by Bob Geldof. I might not even know what I'm talking about, but they said feed the world. And how did things turn out in Africa anyway? There won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. Well, there won't be snow, but they made one mistake in that video. They said nothing ever grows there. Where nothing ever grows, no rain or rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Woo! Nothing grows? Wait a minute, you better take that back. They grow weed over there in Africa. They grow weed. And it grows in Africa. What has that got to do with this video? Nothing really, but it's part of the video, so it's in. Jeez. Lord have mercy. You know what? Let he who is without sin cast the first bone. I don't like milk bones. I'm getting frustrated now. Okay. Feed the worms. Feed the world. Feed the worms. Feed the worms. I like worms. But I'll just have to ring. Leave a message, you know how. So, is a worm an insect? A worm's not an insect. An insect has 6 legs and 2 antennae. Whereas worms and slugs crawl around. They crawl. You might be feeding the worms one day. Oh no? If you're not getting cremated and you're getting buried, a worm might find its way. So you might never want to feed a worm now, but someday you might. Just a little morbid thought. Anybody waiting for me to say something about Delphi? Ooh, 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 pick me, pick me. How many times do I have to say it? To all my viewers that have watched me from 6.5 to 7 years ago, you know exactly what I say. If you read the comments sections, you even know more than that. Art, 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 art. Delphi, Indiana, Monon High Bridge, which probably looks completely different now. I haven't seen what it looks like revamped. And at the time I'm making this video, I'm not in tune with the latest news, so I already said what the date it was. So if I'm behind a couple days, everything is so volatile, and it just changes by the hour. So there's no way I can be kept up unless I go live at the moment that it's happening. What's happening? I don't know. It hadn't happened yet, so I don't know what's happening. So going on 7 years with Delphi, Olivia Abbey, gone. Information leaks, corruption from the very bottom to the very top, organism. I'm not surprised. You know, I hate to be right, and I hate to repeat myself, but I knew this was going to be crazy, and I still think it's got another year or two to go. Now, I mean, we don't have a jury picked. No trial date. There's a tentative trial date, but it's not. It's not going to be a reality. Now, I got another issue, man. What about Nicholas? Still, half your listeners out there don't know who the hell Nicholas is. You better tell them, Stu. How can I say his name without becoming liable? Oh, that Stu slandered me. You gotta watch out. Yeah. I'd like to do more than slander you, you dork. Stu, what's wrong with you? Who are you calling a dork? Did you just call the prosecutor a dork? I called Nicholas a dork. Yes. He can call me whatever he wants. He probably likes it. It gives him publicity and gets him out there, and he's a narcissist. Why do I bring up Nick? A little trick with Nick. Nick, bo bic, banana fana, fo fic, fee fi, mo mick. Nick. The name game. I don't think Nick's competent to prosecute, to be the lead prosecutor in this case. If they want to win this case against Mr. Bridge Guy, I was going to call him Dennis Rader. I can't think of Bridge Guy's name. But, I don't know. They need a team for prosecution, or persecution, let's put it that way. The head persecutor. But he'll have a team of other people, and I think he should get someone else to be the head man, because if he makes any mistakes getting overconfident, BG's going to walk. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think? What do you think of the Mr. Persecutor? You think he's up to the job? Has he got any experience in a death penalty case before? I don't know. Dorks. Half of them are dorks. I'd like to. Oh, yeah, so, man, let's tune in. Nicholas, come here, look at this. Look at YouTube. Look what Stu said about you. Should we go after him? Should we get the goon squad in the Carolinas and go find him? No. Nah. Forget about it. Sticks and stones. I didn't walk up to you and deck you in the face. Just said something about you within my rights. Nicholas and his little Dickolas. Okay, so I think he'll botch the case up like they botched it up so far. If he's the lead prosecutor, BG's gonna walk. Or Ricky's gonna walk. And then, oh, it'll be hell to pay. If the prosecution loses this case because of reasonable doubt with one juror, ladies and gentlemen, they're screwed. Then it's going to be a crappy, crappy 2024. So, what else? What else about Libby and Abby? What is there to say? When will there be a trial? Ladies and gentlemen, there's no trial yet. Same with the Idaho 4. Same with Rex Huberman. What the heck is going on? Walk on by. Foolish pride is all that I am. Burt Bacharach's dead. The guy that co-wrote that song with Bacharach, and who is his queer partner? I don't know. So who has the rights to that song? How can it get sampled like that without Dionne Warwick's approval? Maybe she doesn't own the rights to the material anymore. She probably sold it to old Leatherface. Corruption in the music industry too, ladies and gentlemen. Or sometimes they get tired of not having their lavish lifestyle and they have to sell out and let people sample their music and really... Pardon me. Okay, so enough about Dionne Warwick and little Nicholas and his overconfident, narcissistic, prickless Dickolas. So we got what? We got T-Rex out there, over there in New York. What a dork. You're a living dork. Dork, dork, dork. Start on the Dork Patrol. And the dude that they always make sure he's got a suit and tie on. The Idaho 4 killer. They love this guy, man. I think they want him to get off with the Idaho murders. I really do. I think there's a lot of people in the departments over there in high places that we don't know about that really, really would like to see him get off. So they can say, I told you so. That's going to be a tough one. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. I want to see how it turns out with old Koberger Hamburger. So, election year, it's going to be a year to remember. 2024 is going to be wild. And I don't know if we're all going to be going in the right direction or not, but we'll be going somewhere. You guys want to hear something interesting? I'm going to talk about Gray Hughes for a minute. Oh, Star, every time you talk about Gray Hughes. Oh. Gray Hughes likes that. It makes his ratings go up. Stu said something about Gray Hughes in his comment section. Oh, Gray's going to respond. But now listen, now hear me out, people. This is interesting stuff, what I'm going to tell you, and I want you to try an experiment on YouTube. I want you to pull up an old Max Headroom video from the 80s, Max Headroom, and I want you to listen to it. Then I want you to leave in the comment section whether you think it sounds like Gray Hughes or not. It took me a while, but I figured it out, man. Gray Hughes somehow warped time and is back in the mid-80s as Max Headroom. I don't know how he did it, but he's pretty technically savvy. So check that out, man. Check out the similarities between the voice of Max Headroom and our own Gray Hughes. Yeah. Nicholas, back to Nicholas Prickles. He'll like getting the attention from me when his goons say, Hey Nick, come here and look at the TV and see the Stu out there. He's talking about you, man. He's putting down your manhood. You better come see this. I got people that would almost pay me money to mention him and put him down on my channel. Jeez Louise. Well, 15 minutes into the video, I think I've done enough. My cat's about ready to knock everything apart here. Oh no, you're shaking my camera. Oh, the evil cat's coming. Come on, puss. Well, I gotta go take care of Pussy. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, everything else there. Sorry I can't give you all peace on earth, but at least maybe some of you can still get a piece. Way to go, way to go. So, I can't think of. There's probably something else I wanted to say, but till I figure what it was, I guess I'll be waiting for the worms. Waiting for the worms to squirm. Waiting for the worms. Is that a Doors song? The Doors weren't dorks. They were cool. Nicholas is a dork. A dork with power. The worst kind of dorks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Trying to get the cat in. I like cats. I like pussy in general. But what's that got to do with Libby and Abby? Not a damn thing. I want someone convicted for those murders, those twin murders. If it ain't Dorkwhack, the other Dorkwhack, then they need to find who did it. And they need to do it fast. And Richard Allen shouldn't be stripped of all his rights in crappy looking clothes. It's not the American way. All right, I'm rambling on now. Ramble on. So I gotta go. One more. Walk on by. Sing a falsetto. Goodbye, people. You'll get another video out of me in a week, maybe, if you're good. Okay. I'm hitting the stop button. Very high technology here. There's no moisture on my finger. Like,